and he has the need for speed.
It was right there.
21.72 miles per hour. That's how fast he was running on an 87-yard touchdown. That's the fastest touchdown in the league this year.
I can't get my legs to turn over that quickly. How about this from the London game? David Njoku makes the catch and wait for it. Just hurdles over the human. I mean, Ivan Pace Jr. is only like 5'10". That's kind of like only barely taller than me. However, that was still a solid hurdle. But also, throwback to what is like outdoor championship days. He won the New Balance Nationals when he was in high school.
One word.
Back in 2014.
Athlete.
Exactly.
How about the Cowboys and the Jets? Justin Fields, the pass hits off of Dante Fowler Jr.'s face mask, and then off the sky cam? Like, is that a first? Watch this.
Like if you wanted that to happen, you couldn't make it happen.
No way.
Cam Scadaboo is at it again. This man is just a human wrecking ball. He's taking on Carl Granderson. There's a 6-inch and like 46-pound difference here. And he just, like, he flops him. Now, maybe he had some butterfingers in this game too, and that was problematic. But that right there, that is at least a highlight.
That is a highlight. Cam gives us some every week. We're all warmed up now. Tim is here, so you know what we got? Opening drive.
Are you ready to jump through some tables? Do we light them on fire first? What are the rules here? Patriots and Bills, Tim. Stephon Diggs making his return to Buffalo for the first time since he was traded after the 2023 season, and he was pumped up. Josh Allen, Dalton Kincaid. This was a gain of 20. This was the good offense from Buffalo.
Yeah, and they did a good job all night with some of the play action, good design here as well for the walk-in score.
Curtis Samuel was the one walking it in. The Bills take a 10-6 lead. Patriots get the ball back. How about May throwing it to Diggs? What was the Diggs impact in this game?
I mean, he was huge, and you can see there's a rapport growing between Drake May and Stephon Diggs on this improv play here. Outstanding catch on the sideline.
The very next play, so the Diggs play led to this. Ramondre Stevenson takes it in for the score. Patriots jump back out in front. It is 13-10, and yes, there's Diggs with the hype. 3 minutes to play in the third. Bills with a 2nd and 13 at the Patriots 19. Allen looking for Khalil Shakir, picked off. He had 1 interception and 1 fumble in this game. And Tim, that led to this, May to Diggs.
And Stephon Diggs, you said it, just was big in the game. Was really big up to this point. Tremendous run after the catch. And he was fired up. Definitely good to perform against your former team.
A gain of 30, and then 2 plays later, Stevenson in. So the Patriots capitalized on that Allen pick. It was 20-10. But there is a chance for the Bills to score. They got the ball back. Keon Coleman. Bills down just 3. 3 minutes to play after the Patriots punt. 3rd and 10 at the Patriots 27. Allen looking, scanning. He's looking everywhere. Slings it to Shakir. That is incomplete. They kicked a field goal and tied this game at 20. Now, we've talked so many times in this game about Diggs. 10 catches, 146 yards. But the play here is May. I don't know if you saw it. May delivering the stiff arm, and that helped him get the ball to Diggs.
And it's like a play you're used to seeing Josh Allen make. And here's Drake May making that same play against Josh Allen.
Patriots getting to Buffalo territory with this. May. Sideline finds Kayshon Boutte. That's a gain of 19. 20 seconds left. The Patriots have an opportunity to do what the Cowboys and the Packers could not do a week ago. Do not let this game go to overtime. Do not let it end in a tie. Grable obviously fired up after the 52-yard game winner.
Yeah, I couldn't watch. I couldn't watch. Couldn't watch. It was just trust. Just trust in him, and he back in the day he was committed to North Carolina high school when he flipped on us. So he went to Miami, but what a kick. Pressure, ultimate pressure. I tell people all the time, other than quarterback, I think kickers got it. We've got a lot on the line.
Tell us about first and foremost your emotions, coming back to Buffalo.
I was excited. I kind of spoke on it a little bit as far as being nostalgic, doing the drive-in. Came in a different interest this time, but I was happy about it, and I just was happy to be back playing football. It's easy to get kind of lost in the moment while you're out there, but just try to remain focused the whole time and be there for my teammates.
Pretty pivotal game in terms of what we could have done with this, and we didn't take advantage of our opportunity. I thought our defense played well and they bailed us out a couple times, but just not going to win many NFL games turning the ball over 3 times.
Tim, how did the Patriots go into Buffalo and hand the Bills their first loss?
You got huge plays out of this guy right here, Drake May. So many times tonight he was escaping outside the pocket, outside the design of the play, and then making plays. Probably none bigger than that one right there. To Stephon Diggs when it really should have been a tackle for a loss. Look, I've always felt like he's been an incredible prospect because he's got the right makeup and demeanor. He's a good pocket passer, but his physical skills are on par with the guys that are the elite players in the game, guys like Josh Allen. So I think it was a big performance by him to go in, division game, into Buffalo, play the way he did to help his team get a win.
Hey, the Bills are not the only team
I was going to say that was
undefeated.
That was one.
Let's go to the defending champs, the Eagles. Also, nothing but wins so far in the season, taking on the Broncos. There's A.J. Brown. Look, we know there's been some issues within the team about the direction of how they're going, especially with that offense. So 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, we're tied at 3. Hurts to Devontae Smith, 52-yard game. He had 8 catches, 114 yards, his first 100-yard game of the season. You keep it going. You got first and goal after pass interference. Now you got a touchdown. Hurts to Dallas Goedert, so it's a 10-3 game. But Tim, Eagles' first drive after the half, Saquon, he only had 6 carries, but he could do this too.
He really can. It's great play design. Get him matched up on a linebacker, a little bit of a wheel route. They should be all smiles.
So at 17-3, this game's a wrap, right? Because the Broncos were 1-1-12 when trailing by 14 points in the fourth quarter on the road, including the playoffs. Knicks to J.K. Dobbins, yeah, we were down, but we were far from over. They closed the gap to 17-10. And then here, Tim, Knicks keep doing it again.
Yeah, and this is an excellent throw. 3rd and 15, just driving the football to Courtland Sutton. Sutton, big, strong receiver, good run after the catch.
So that converts 3rd down. A couple plays later, Knicks looking for Evan Ingram. Makes the catch, stays on his feet, gets into the end zone. Broncos trail 17-16. Instead of going for just the extra point, they decide to go for 2, the Sean Payton. So Knicks to Troy Franklin, 2-point conversion, 15 unanswered points, gave them the lead at 18-17. All right, 5 minutes to go in the game. Hurts finds Smith again down the sideline. What a play. Flag is thrown. Saquon is called for a legal shift, so the Eagles have to punt. So the Broncos get the ball back to him, and overall, how good was Knicks?
Yeah, listen, Knicks was great all night, all day. I think they did a good job calling the game, managing the game. Sean Payton wanted to be low scoring. They were able to get that done.
They get a field goal, so now they're up 4. So the Eagles need a touchdown. And Sirianni's like, how is that not pass interference? Hurts looking for Goddard, didn't get it. So now you got to go basic, Hail Mary. Otherwise, they could be kicking a field goal here to tie the game, but that 2-point conversion was so huge by Denver. Hurts, Devontae Smith is there, A.J. Brown is there, but neither could get it. Philadelphia, its first loss after leading by 14 points in the fourth quarter since 2018. Broncos get it done, 21-17.
When you play a tough opponent like Philly on the road, I told our team, I said, look, you're going to forget the money, the car, all that stuff, but you're not going to forget just these moments. This trip over to London now. Ultimately, that's what you do it for.
What was it about this loss that made it hit different?
We lost. We didn't win. This loss sucks, last week I said we learned from winning or we learned from losing. So now we're on the other side of it. And so now we have another opportunity. We have another opportunity, short week, to turn it around and get this thing going.
It was attributed to the start offensively and then stall.